you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
Hey guys, today we will be reviewing Harry Potter Hogwarts House Cup Challenge Adventure board game. Win the House Cup, and yeah. The first thing we have is a custom insert, a place for all of your stuff. There's 4 characters. First Hermione, then Harry, then Ron, and then Neville. They're all basically like the same, except for the skill tokens right here. They are different. The knowledge, skill, and honor for if the character has knowledge, honor, or skill. And we have Hermione with 3 knowledge, 1 skill, and 2 honor. We have Harry with 0 knowledge, 3 skills, and 3 honor. Then we have Ron with 2 knowledge, 2 skills, and 2 honor. And then Neville's 2 skills, 2 knowledge, 1 skill, and 3 honor. Alright, so here's the board, and this right here is where, is all the years. So this is the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and 5th year. And we're guessing that this is we're guessing that this is, it was made when the 5th movie or 5th book just came out, and so they made this. With their Forbidden Forge, Hagrid's Hut, the Quidditch Pitch, Whomping Willow, Library Courtyard, Classrooms, Hospital Wing, Corridors, Gryffindor Tower, Room of Requirement, Dungeons, Great Hall, and Entrance Hall, and that's it. And other places. So, each person chooses a character, and they get either knowledge, skill, and honor. Anyway, this wand is to choose who goes first. So, one person will start out going first. And, yeah. So, this lets you know. So, one person starts out going first for 3 rounds, and the other person starts going last for 3 rounds, and the person who went last for 3 rounds gets to go, and you trade the wand over to them. So this is Harry and this is Hermione, and my dad's gonna help me, and he's Harry and I'm Hermione, and we're starting in the Great Hall. You have to start in the Great Hall. And yeah, the people who we aren't playing with are Ron and Neville Longbottom. Ron Weasley and Neville Longbottom. So, there is a deck of cards, and this is your one right now. And there's, different decks of cards for different years. But anyway, if you guys couldn't see the wand, here's what the wand looks like.
That's gonna be edited out.
It looks like Harry Potter's wand. So, you shuffle the year 1 cards, and then you give out 5 cards to each person. Yeah. So, basically, these are all cards from the first movie, if you haven't watched it yet. There are 8 movies, but this only has 5. Everyone has to do a first action, and then everyone has to do a second action, and everyone has to do a third action. Check if you're in New Year, add new adventure cards, and you have to have up to 4 at the end, and then you have to pass the wand. So, what kind of actions you can do is you can draw 2 cards, move up 3 spaces, play 1 card in your space, play 1 card in another space, draw 3 cards, use 1 special card, flip the card face down. The first action is easy, just draw 2 cards. You can move, for the second action, you can move 0, 1, or 2 or 3 spaces. So, yeah. So, your third possible action is play 1 card in your space if the card allows it. So this Mountain Troll one, you can play in the corridors or the Forbidden Forest. If we took it away too fast, you could always pause the video. Fourth possible action, you could play 1 card in another space, draw 3 cards.
Final action.
For the 5th and final action that you can possibly do, use 1 special card, flip the card face down.
Okay.
So, some cards allow you to score points. And only for you and the Gryffindor moves, too. So, yeah. You can also get some more knowledge, skill, and honor. So, after you take 3 actions, you check if you made it to a new year. If Gryffindor has reached the next 100 points, then, mark advanced year.
You add the next year set of cards into the deck.
Then you add the next year and shuffle them into the deck. And add a Room of Requirement token. So, if they're 25 points, behind, then you will be able to catch the Room of Requirement token. To pass the test, you have to have a number, either a certain amount of skill, knowledge, or honor to pass the test. And if you don't have them and you go into that space, you there's always either like a fail or something on it. So yeah. And so that's what the Room of Requirement is for. So let's say that you run into this problem. You can use the Room of Requirement to get yourself out of the problem. So if there isn't 4 cards at the end of the turn on the board, then you will have to add how many more to make it 4. Only 1 card can be in each space though, and if not, I think you might have to discard it. So, when the Gryffindor points goes to 500, the game wins. You win the game. But if you're just playing the first year, 100. Just playing the second year, 200. Just playing the third year, 300. 400. 500. You get it, right? So in conclusion, you are trying to move your characters around the board to try to get this stuff, to get more knowledge, skill, or honor, which are used to score more victory points.
Harry Potter, the Battle of Hogwarts is a very good family-level game. I don't think you'll be playing this with your gamer buddies. Maybe if you're just big Harry Potter fans, and maybe you had like a Harry Potter movie watching and you want to throw a game in, this would be the Harry Potter game. So far, this is, to me, the quintessential Harry Potter game. Some people may like the deck-building game better. I think they're very different. I like deck building, but if you want an adventure game with Harry Potter, with the characters, and you're kind of moving around, this is it. It ends at the 5th year. I wish they went ahead and finished it out with 6 and 7 or had some kind of expansion to it. They didn't. So at the beginning, you're playing Harry, Hermione, Ron, or Neville. And the way I see that going down is somebody wants to be Harry. Then you're going to probably have a girl you're playing with who want to be Hermione. And then somebody's going to get the unlucky Ron, and then nobody wants to be Neville. So that's kind of how it went down for us. Your mileage may vary. Spoiler alert, I always get stuck being Ron or Neville in my family. So it's a fun game. There's some take that to it, but it's not just a draw card and take that. You can kind of like strategically put that out. You're running around the Hogwarts grounds. You're building yourself up in your abilities. The game can play a little bit long, but be prepared that the first year is going to be much much longer than the 5th year. That 5th year, boom, is going to go quick because by that point you'll be very powered up. You don't really go through that deck very much. And you'll notice that because the first year deck is very thick, but the 5th one is very thin. So not as much going on. But you can have a lot of the characters from the game. Hagrid is there. Dumbledore is there. Voldemort is hanging around. You get some of the bad guys, but it goes up to about the 5th year. So Draco is really the bad guy. Nothing too scary in the game. You can definitely play with this with your kids. If they're Harry Potter fans, this is like a fantastic game. Search this one out, guys. I really like it. It's probably going to be a keeper for me, probably for the rest of my life. We're going to have so many good memories with this game. My wife and I actually played it before we had kids and had a fairly good time with it. It's not a strategic Euro game by any stretch of the means, but it's a really little fun game of cards and going through this. Simplistic, sure, but it's not just like a roll and move type game. This is not mass market garbage that you're getting. There's actually a fairly good game here that I really actually enjoy. You know, I'm not going to get my buddies together and play it. It's not going to be like Dinosaur Island or Agricola or something. But for a enjoyable Harry Potter game that feels like it's an adventure, it's pretty darn good. The components are very good. I like the cards. It uses stills from the movies, which I enjoy in this respect. I don't want unique artwork with this. I want to see the characters and the actors from the movie. That's just me. Sue me. But that's what I like. So this one is a huge recommendation, especially for families, especially for anybody who's a Harry Potter fan. This is another reskin, retheme of a Monopoly game or something. This is actually feels like a designed game for Harry Potter. If they've been using this for other games, I'm unaware of it, but it feels like Harry Potter. You know, I'm going to go to the Quidditch tournament. I'm going to go to the room of requirements, the hallways that you're walking through where everything's all crazy. Hagrid's hut is out there, the Forbidden Forest. You know, Snape is in there. I like what this has to offer. Opponents are good. The rules are pretty easy. There's an easier version the first time you play or with smaller children. There's the full version for the families. This has Harry Potter. It feels like Harry Potter. I feel like I'm doing spells. I feel like I'm gearing up, kind of like an RPG. Very, very cool game. I like this one quite a bit. I don't want to oversell it. You know, this is a family level game, guys, but it's just not your usual mass market garbage. I like this one a lot. If you're thinking about getting a Harry Potter game, yes, you cannot go wrong with the deck builder, and you cannot go wrong with this one. I like it very much. I hope you guys enjoy it. Give me some feedback on this one. If you're able to track this one down, I'd really like to hear what other people say about it. For me, absolute winner, absolute keeper, and probably will stay in my collection for a while.
Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.